Seemed to be a whole lot of evidence against this guy, David. I didn't even hear of him. Apparently, he's a popular artist, but I didn't even know about him. Maybe I'm just not in the now with the kids, but we're going to listen to this. How David lost everything in 24 hours.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall is a phrase that perfectly describes what happens to a massive creator when their entire reputation comes crashing down overnight. And for David, he wasn't just a massive creator or musician, he was literally on top of the world, with some of his songs being featured in massive shows like Invincible and even my all-time favorite show, the Emmy award-winning Arcane. He also had recent collabs with games like Fortnite, as well as potential future collabs with one of the most anticipated movies of all time. However, all of that now potentially means nothing, because over the past week, he's now been dropped by major brands, turned the internet against him, and had to cancel the rest of his tour that he had been on since August, all the while potentially facing criminal charges. So yeah, in the span of a week, his life has completely turned upside down. So let's go in depth and talk about it. So for
all I know is that she was found in a Tesla, the girl, and his Tesla. Apparently, this dude is bigger than I thought. Fortnite and all those movies, that's crazy. But we're going to get back in it. I ain't going to hold you too long. But what do y'all think? Put in the comment right now. Y'all think he did it? Because it seemed like he fucking did it. I hear something about her mother, whatever, blah, blah. I don't know. But we're going to
quick introduction. This right here is David. He's a popular 20-year-old singer/songwriter who surprisingly started out trying to be a Fortnite YouTuber, which honestly is pretty based. He also did an interview with Benny Blanco, kind of explaining who he is and kind of how he blew up so quickly.
So basically, I played Fortnite from 2017 to 2021. I became a YouTuber. I was playing Call of Duty, Fortnite, all these different type of games to try to become like the biggest next thing, streamer, Kai Cenat, everything.
However, as he was making his Fortnite montages, he kept getting copyright for the music that he was using because obviously it wasn't his, and because of that, he couldn't make any money from the videos. And as he was on the phone crying to his mom about it, she told him to start making his own music, therefore he wouldn't get copyrighted. And after that is how his music career really started.
I was like, wait a minute, I could probably do that.
And you never did it before in your life?
Never. I never touched like a DAW, anything. I played instruments. I was in church choir when I was 13.
Did you sing?
I sang. I couldn't sing, but I sang.
So you just literally only made music so you could make a few more dollars.
Exactly.
Okay.
That was it.
So after this, he started making music and going viral on different apps like TikTok and Twitter, gaining thousands of followers and more recognition with every sound and song that he would put out. Because I'm not gonna lie, they were all bangers. Like he made some actual iconic sounds on TikTok. Like this song, for example.
2.2 million views in 2022.
I did not know he made this song. Like this was heat, and I remember.
I know that song. He made that? Okay, hold up.
I remember listening to this so many times and knowing that he only made these songs so he could use them in Fortnite montages just adds an extra layer of like relatability to it. He also made some other iconic songs, but you guys get the point. He had his hand in a lot of the iconic songs that people use for TikTok edits, which is a reason why he grew so fast. Because I'm pretty sure within like a year or two of him starting to make music, he was already opening for SZA. So that should tell you just how fast he was blowing up online. But as I stated earlier, he blew up fast, but it seems like he came down even faster. Because although everything seemed to be going right for him, some things weren't right under the surface. And eventually, it would all come out on September 8th of 2025. Now, before we continue, I do want to note that on this day, David was currently on tour somewhere else, and I think if I checked his tour scheduling, it would ping him at Minneapolis during this time period. So the 7th of September was Madison, Wisconsin, and then the 9th of it would be Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Was he
so yeah, during September 8th, he would either be already in Minneapolis or he will be traveling to it for his show there. So just keep that in mind that when all this is going down, he's not in LA. So on September 8th, while David was currently on tour, apparently his Tesla car was reported as abandoned and therefore it was impounded. And while being on the impound lot, I'm guessing the workers reported a bad smell coming from the vehicle, so they called the police. And after the police was called and they eventually opened the Tesla, they found a partially decomposing corpse of a dead girl, which sounds pretty horrific. Eventually, the car's ownership was traced back to being David's and he was contacted by the police. But as I stated earlier, he was away from home. And after they found the body, he didn't fly home right afterwards because that's what a normal person would do. He told them that he would fully cooperate while he's still on tour.
There was a body found last night in the back of David's car. He's the guy that sings like, in the back of my mind, but there's a body found in the...
I think that's too crazy, right? If you an artist on tour, maybe you got multiple cars. Maybe you got 5, 6 cars, he famous, and he's on tour. He like, yo, a body? That's crazy. But I'm not about to... Some random bodies found in my car, that's for the police to handle. I'm not about to cancel my world tour and refund 20,000, 50,000 tickets, lose money to get, I'll be like, oh, that's messed up. I'll be calling, oh, I'm put my lawyer on it. Please let me know how the case is going. That's super weird. But I'm not canceling my tour if I don't have to. If I ain't do it, what?
Back of his car.
It's
Him and his
LA.
team haven't said anything about it yet, so I'm a little bit concerned. I feel like he's such a good guy, though. I'm so confused. He just seems so wholesome, and he could sing like an angel. Why would he have a body in the back of his car? Why would he do... The thing is, his car was impounded. Like, it was at an impound lot, so it wasn't, like, in his driveway or something. That'd be a little more concerning for his sake. But everyone's immediately saying that David is innocent. Like, oh, yeah, he would never do this. But, I don't know, people probably said that about...
So yeah, when the news first broke like a week ago and it was reported that there was a body in David's car in the impound lot, nobody on the internet believed it was actually David's fault. A lot of people, including streamers and YouTubers themselves, were coming to David's defense saying that he couldn't have possibly done it because he's currently on tour and there's no way he could put a body on the impound lot in his car. However, I'm guessing they all skipped over the line that the body was badly decomposed, which meant that it had been there for a while. But you know what? Who cares?
Situation?
With David?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't do it.
He's not a murderer?
No.
Thank God, bro, because I was still going to listen to his music. I was just worried that I'd be an asshole if I did.
Well, we listen to R. Kelly, so we got to separate the artist from the art. So it was in there for a while, so it could have been for 2-3 months. What was he planning on doing? So maybe it's a lucky coincidence for him. If he did murder this girl, it would be lucky for him that it got impounded. He could say it went missing. Like, I didn't leave it there. It was in my driveway, and somebody else took it. Otherwise, they'll follow the traffic cams and everything else and see if he parked that car there and anybody else, if nobody else touched it, then you going down, my man.
No, listen, he didn't do it. He literally performed the next day. If he was a suspect, the police would have been after him. He's not a suspect.
He's not just escaping the police clutches?
No, and I'm going to perform. We're going to perform on the 20th, me and David.
Sus in the ween.
Let me do it. I'll make it. So,
period.
Do you think David did it?
Do I think he's a murderer?
Yeah.
Can't rule him out.
Can't rule him out?
Can't rule him out.
Damn. No way. No.
You know what I did think was incredibly soft? I don't know if it's
how
true.
do you steal a Tesla, though?
Huh? Wait, so you think it is him?
No, I don't think it's him.
Tesla?
I don't think it's him because he's been on Twitter.
No, right? Wouldn't this Tesla have cameras? Like, even the best case scenario for him, they got an image of somebody with a ski mask on, going in there, taking a Tesla broom, and then dropping it off. But still, how would this girl that I think he know, right? I was seeing that some they had the same tattoo or something. I don't know.
That right there is the #1 question. How do you steal a Tesla? Well, according to ChatGPT, it's an 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10 in difficulty. Because Teslas have different modes, like you need a pen to drive, which I didn't even know of. They have a Sentry mode, and they have a bunch of other safety capabilities, which would make stealing it super hard. Not to mention, Teslas have built-in trackers, so if someone did steal it or take it, you can just instantly track it or call a Tesla company. So I think it's safe to say no one stole his Tesla, but people still thought he was innocent. And in the age of the internet, that's all that really matters. However,
cars, I ain't never set up that app. Like, I ain't do that. If I need a car, I catch Ubers. I just got that car or something. I don't know.
That was until they released the identity of the person that was in the back of the Tesla. And well, it turned out to be David's supposed girlfriend.
Then, fast forward to yesterday, and the LAPD identified the body in David's car as 15-year-old Celeste Rivas, who was reportedly missing from Riverside County in April of 2024 when she was just 13 years old. Her body was described as severely decomposed, and you had NBC News also reporting that the remains were not intact, and it appeared she had been dead for an extended period of time. Right, and as far as how she was identified, the medical examiner noted that the body had a tattoo on the right index finger saying shh, and a woman claiming to be Celeste's mother contacted TMZ to say she thought it could be her daughter. Right, and then with all that, you had some noting that it appears that David also has a tattoo on his finger, and from there, TMZ says that they forwarded the information from the mother to LAPD's homicide division.
Well, guys, if there's one sure way to turn
so years? This girl's been missing for years?
the internet and everybody against you in a second, it's doing something with an underage person. It's like the one thing on earth that can unite everybody to hate you. And as more information about David and his relationship with Celeste started to get out, it became quite apparent that he may have been dating her. The only problem is, she may have been like 13 or 14, and he would have been 18 to 19. I should also add that Celeste had been reported missing by her mother for like a year.
The mother of the teenage girl who was found dead is speaking out after shocking details about her death. According to TMZ, the late teen's name is Celeste Rivas Hernandez. The Los Angeles County medical examiner confirmed that the deceased girl was about 15 years old at the time of her death. So she would have had to leave her mother and been with David for 2 years. She had a feeling that dismembered body may be her daughter, especially after police released the description of the remains that were found. So at 13, she already had that tattoo. Last seen wearing gray pants and black sweater, hat, and a Hello Kitty sandal. Why did that make it sadder? Like, that speaks to her innocence, like Hello Kitty.
However, since she had been seen around with David, it wasn't like she had been kidnapped. She most likely had just ran away and started living with David full time. Since Celeste was identified as the person in the back of the Tesla, tons of people online have now been exposing David by posting pictures of him and Celeste together and posting Discord chat logs. Singer David made a song about a girl named Celeste in December 2023. Baby, I love you. I'm not gonna read these verses, but oh Celeste, the girl with my name tattooed on her chest. Smell her on my clothes like cigarettes. Oh Celeste, afraid you'll only love me when undressed. But you look so damn gorgeous in that dress. Missing you so much makes me depressed. Just an FYI, Celeste would have been 13 here. So let's just hope he was talking about another Celeste in this song, even though he probably wasn't. TMZ confirms that this photo shows singer David near the area where the victim lived before she disappeared. The user who posted this picture alleges that David was paying people to keep Celeste's age a secret. And it looks like David's like counting money or something to give to these people. And by the way, this
broad daylight, he was on his R. Kelly shit. To keep her age a secret? He was looking for her. He made a song. I thought like maybe the song was like before he was famous or something. And he put something out there. Hold on. Oh, Celeste, the girl with my name tatted on her chest. Smell her on my clothes like cigarettes. I hear her voice each time I take a breath. I'm obsessed. Be my Valentine. I want to make you feel suicidal. These are the kinds of thoughts that cross just because I love you so much. But you only open up when you get high. If I had the money, I would buy us time just to get by, just to stay high. What? This nigga?
been 13 here. So let's just hope he was talking about another Celeste in this song, even though he probably. And by the way, this also looks bad on the people accepting the money, because all it takes is a couple dollars for you to keep your
now all the police got to do is find those people and say, yo, what was he giving you money for?
Shit about something very illegal. David was also an avid user on Discord, and apparently there's a lot of people on Twitter now that was in his Discord that's been trying to expose him, like this guy that says been trying to expose David since 2023. And if I click on the screenshots, he has messages that look like they're from 2023 that says he only adds underage girls. I know, right? I'm not joking either. There's also some more insane screenshots that come from this account, who was apparently in the server with David, because David adds everybody and says, I'm in a song crisis right now. And some guy says, drop the one with the missing girl Celeste Rivas Hernandez. Like, what? And to prove this guy isn't.
So the fucking internet is undefeated again. They knew he did it. They been knew, and yo, somebody like, yo, I've been told the police that. The internet been knew. The police, they probably needed a body. That's what they needed, probably that body.
Taking screenshots, he then screen records the Discord and it shows the messages right there. So it's like they were actually talking about this in the server, which is just insane. There's also an insane mega thread that I just stumbled upon that says all proof that David did it, and it's a thread of screenshots and text from the Discord that I'm guessing prove that David actually did it. In some of these screenshots, you can even see that Celeste herself was in the Discord with David. So yeah, this situation so far has been crazy. But what's been even crazier is the backlash. Because if you were to go on TikTok and type in David, there has been at least 1,000 to like 10,000 videos made in the last.
Oh, this girl must have got pregnant or something. He loved her, and he's like, I did this, blah, blah, blah. She must have got pregnant or wanted to leave, or said, I'm going to expose you, or something. Oh my God, yo, it'd be like, damn, you look at these people and the money they got and the fame, and you're like, damn, I want that, or I need that. And then something like this happened, and it's like, oh no, I wouldn't trade my life. Your shit just became a lot more better. He wants your life now.
Last day or two, talking about the situation.
I'm talking about the David situation. Oh, he did that shit. Yeah, lock his up. D4vd, David, yeah, he did that shit. I'm very big on innocent until proven guilty. Nah, it's too much evidence. Yeah, lock his ass up, man. Yeah, don't let him do no more crazy. He needs to go in prison for life. It's way too much shit. Nigga name, and I don't like putting shit on niggas like that. I hate shit like that when like somebody could actually be innocent. No, he 1,000% killed a girl. And you know what's crazy? Even if he didn't kill a girl, he was still talking to her and having her, and she was 13. No, lock his ass up. Even if let's say he gets away with the rest, he actually wasn't him that killed her. Let's say on some random universe where whatever, he was still having relations with a girl that's 13, 14, 15 years old.
So yeah, this situation is very disturbing, and hopefully I'll keep you guys updated to whatever happens next. Let me know what you guys think.
Hold on, let's look at the comments. What people thinking? He cannot deny the allegations anymore with all his evidence. What allegation? Bro, this is not an allegation. This is criminal evidence. Who cares? It's just one random. There's always stupid people, right? I'm not going to read that comment. His songs are hot dookie, not going to lie. Only got popular because of TikTok. So then it's not hot dookie. So far, he looks guilty because the mom said that at 13, Celeste was dating someone named David. They had matching tattoos. There are pictures and videos of them together from a year or two ago. Yeah, while she was missing. There's pictures of them together while she was supposed to be missing. The song released on January 20th, 2022, but the music video released on her birthday. Is this the song Romantic Homicide? Let me see.
Hello, my name is David, pronounced David, not D4vd. I'm from Queens, New York. I'm in Houston now. I am a gamer. I love video games. I wanted to be a professional gamer before music. That's actually what pushed me into music, was getting copyright strikes on YouTube. And I kind of just used my own music in my montages after my mom told me to.
That little
I was
girl
crying to her about it.
Anger.
And now we're here. So how I created Romantic Homicide is basically like every other song in my sister's closet with the Apple earbuds and an app called BandLab on my phone, just going through instrumentals and letting them tell me what needs to be said on them, and basically just going from there. And then I write to contextualize the stories that I tell. I'm scared. It feels like you don't care. Enlighten me, my dear. Why am I still here? I don't mean to be complacent with the decisions you made, but why? So Enlighten Me, my dear is my favorite line because you can take so many different meanings out of it, and it's an emotion in itself. Everything has a meaning behind it. I think that's what poetry is. It's like an interpretation, and another person can read the same thing and take something else out of it and find new things every time. So I think that's an important part of my process, is definitely the poetry aspect of it. And all of my songs, I think, are poetry. I started writing as long as I can remember, like seeing graphic novels and Japanese manga, if this rhymed. In the back of my mind, you died, and I didn't even cry. No, not a single tear. And I'm sick of waiting patiently for someone that won't even arrive.
You killed him.
Whoa.
He learned to sing. I want to learn to sing. Random.
So what inspired the hook, In the Back of My Mind You Died, is kind of like the storytelling aspect of the lyrics that came before it. in a way that it builds up to the big moment where she died in the back of my mind. Like, I didn't kill her physically, but in the back of my mind, she died.
Oh, that's not funny. But like, I didn't kill her physically. In the back of my mind, she died.
And I didn't even cry, not a single tear. I've seen people online take different meanings and interpretations from that one part of the song where it's like it's their past selves that's dying. And they're not even crying about it because they're evolved or become better people or have killed addictions and other different stuff like that. So I think it's very powerful in that way too.
Girl.
In the back of my mind, I killed you.
I never listened to the words.
And I didn't even regret it. I can't believe I said it, but it's true. I hate you.
I wanted you to feel the emotion in this part of the song, not just to repeat the hook, but to say it in a different manner with the same feeling that the first part of it conveyed, which was in the back of my mind, but then you think that I'm gonna say you died, but I say I killed you. So it's not like the thought of her is gone by itself was something that she did, it was something that I decided to do. And I killed her in the back of my mind. It's really more of a figurative I killed you, especially in the back of my mind. I try to stress that in the back of my mind. That's why I say it so loud. In the back of my mind, you died. In the back of my mind, I killed you.
Plausible deniability.
So it's all in the mind because that's the most secure place you can be is in your mind.
Yep. He seemed like he killed the 13-year-old girl went missing from her mother, and she was with him, and then they found her in his Tesla, and this dude is fucking crazy, and he keep trying to stress, I ain't kill nobody physically.
So if you can expel that thought from your mind, then everything else will just come together. The puzzle pieces will just align. What inspires me, I think everyday life, a little bit of everything, stories, movies.
Everyday life, exactly. He's telling on himself. That's called a Freudian slip. When somebody lying, but they tell the truth for a second, basically. That was 2 years ago. Let's see what the comments say. He had to make sure everybody knew was in the back. Exactly, in the back of his fucking mind. Exactly. I'ma like this. He was really emphasizing that damn phrase. Once again, Father Time always wins. I like that. In the back of my car, in the back of his damn Tesla. That's crazy. Do they got anything else? Hold on. Let me see.
A gruesome discovery in a tow yard.
Authorities say they were called to an impound lot in Hollywood after someone noticed a foul odor coming from a car.
The woman's body stuffed into a Tesla, left for days.
See if this one got a little more information.
He hasn't even been in the state of California since August 5th. When this information was released to the public, most people just assumed that David was innocent because people thought that this body that was just found must have been placed there just a few days ago. However, that will prove to be untrue, and we'll get to that in just a moment.
They said that body was in there, basically skeletons. He probably was in there for years. But why would he not bury her? Was that some type of sick, twisted thought? Just keep it in the Tesla?
The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner's Office identified the body found in David's car. And this wasn't a grown connection between her and the cigarette.
I seen something about this girl mother. They said the mother, like she ran away from David, and then the mother brought him back.
History completely.
Let me see something. Let me see. How you spell her damn name? Celeste Rivera, mother. Right? I'm saying, how do you say her mother? $10 hours ago. TMZ. Hell yeah, here in the crosshairs of the LAPD.
This is registered in his name, so I'm thinking there must be some kind of, setup or whatnot. But as more info comes out, I'm like, it's not looking good for David. It's not looking good for this man.
Again, we don't know. I want to say one other thing, that This may mean nothing, but it's just weird. There is an unreleased song that he recorded called Romantic Homicide.
No, that one came out.
Oh, I'm sorry. It came out on Celeste's birthday.
There was 2 songs that came out on her birthday. I mean, it's just, if this is a coincidence, there's a lot of coincidences here.
It is a very eerie coincidence,
yes.
if that's all it is.
Coming up.
It is a new...
No, I won't talk about Jimmy. Hold on, let's watch this video. D4vd. Full song. I think it's a video, ain't it? I thought the video came out on her birthday. No. Wait, what is that about her parents? I mean, her family. Hold on, let me go back to that. Just the lyrics. Make sure we say that one. Where's her family? Because I seen somewhere where they said the mother knew that she had a boyfriend named David. Oh, it's called Romantic Homicide, right? Hold on. There we go. I'm gonna speed it up just because they're gonna block. Yo, that looked like that girl. Oh, man.
In the back of my mind, you died, and I didn't even cry. No, not a single tear.
I wonder, was that girl blindfolded? For some reason, I feel like this is her. Like, not him. Like, the blindfold, I'm scared. You don't care about me. Maybe he was growing in fame and she like, you don't care about me no more, blah, blah, I'm gonna do this. And maybe she got mad because she's a 15-year-old girl. However, whenever she killed him, 13 to 15-year-old girl, because she could have died way before she was 15. Her body was so decomposed. So maybe he's sitting there like saying what she said.
And I'm sick of waiting patiently for some.
Oh my God, you see that imagery? A girl in bed, him standing over. Is it like he don't see maybe, like he just blacked out? Yo, this is some demonic shit. That's why they think the people in the music industry be sacrificing people.
Patiently for someone that won't even.
They should ask the person, the female who in the video, did he request that toenail polish? They should see if that toenail, that little peach toenail polish is on that little girl. Like, he might have not even just, like, if you this crazy to do this, you probably just oversee that. Like, hold on, she was wearing peach And she had the peach on. She had a white dress on. Like, we don't know what matches. And it's around her stomach, too. So that's what people like were saying, like maybe she might be pregnant or something, or might have been pregnant, and he's like, oh my God, this 15-year-old girl have a fucking baby, and I'm going up in fame, and I'm on tour or whatever, I'm going up. Like, that's crazy. It's just so many fucking coincidences. If it is, then this guy, somebody wants you. The devil wants you to like be framed for this at this point. We don't even know how she was killed. Was it with a knife? Oh, God.
I can't believe I said it, but it's true.
He probably was overwhelmed with guilt.
I hate you.
Oh my God. I know somebody going crazy in his comments. This whole situation is just wow. R.I.P. Celeste. R.I.P. Celeste. This in my recommendations is crazy. The song is basically a confession. Absolute insanity. Let's see who said something stupid on this. Confessing 3 years before makes a lot of sense. He was planning it. They saying the crime came years after. Sadly, you can't use a song as proof. Please tell them that's what we thought until the YSL, Rico, and Lil Durk and them. They prove you could use that song. If it's matching a fucking murder, yes, you can. They crazy as hell. Yes, you can use a song as evidence if it matches. If Stephen King came out with a movie and they're like, hold on. You had a monster in your movie that had red hair, and he would like kill people and like take out their eyes and then one of their front teeth and keep it, and it like really happened in Chicago. Like, how did you know that? Like, that was going on. It was under wraps. We never identified or never told you that like a front tooth was missing from all 20 victims. Like, how did you? They gonna question them. Yes, they can. Murder on My Mind got Melly a lot of yeah. Well, it ain't get him yet, but yeah. Definitely gonna play this in court. This gonna end up on one of those darkest YouTube video series. May you live forever. So they saying it happened before? This was 22. She went missing in 24. They were dating for a while. Who knows if the mother, if your 13-year-old run away with a 20-something-year-old, whatever. His mom didn't like romantic homicide. Who knows when she went missing? They can't even date it. Or maybe the mom in it. Like, I swore I seen something about the mom.
When did you decide to say, okay, I'm not going to be a professional gamer. Let me pursue music full time? Do you remember that moment where you're like, this is probably going to work out better than...
Oh, I want to hear it.
And I was like, my mom has done it again. Because if she said, oh, because I was already skeptical about the song when I made it. Like, I was like, okay, maybe it's just too dark, I don't know what I'm doing. I held on to it for a minute until I decided to play it for my mom, and she hated it, and that was my cue. That was the you go do it. So after that, it was just like, it was history, man.
His mom hated it. So if that was, if it really happened in 22, this song, and then the police prove, okay, she died somewhere in 24, and we did the autopsy, then the song it fucking don't matter. Don't matter. It wouldn't matter at all. But that is crazy. I don't know if it's any even more. Hold on. Like, I'm just fucking intrigued. I'm just looking up her name. Damn, I can't even spell. When did she go missing?
It's been a busy day of developing news. So the body found in the trunk of a Tesla registered to popular music artist David is that of a teenage girl missing since April of last year. Fox 11's Christina Gonzalez live in.
Hold on. I've seen this, the teacher.
Helping now, new details following a grisly discovery in Hollywood. A 15-year-old girl found dead inside a singer's Tesla. Now Fox 11's Gina Silva is digging into their mysterious connection. Gina Silva.
That's her in my classroom in front of.
A teacher is captured on cell phone video telling his students that Celeste Rivas, the 15-year-old girl found dead inside singer David Anthony Burke's Tesla, had been his student and that he knew she had run away a couple of times.
So when I taught her, she met this dude on social media. He was a rapper in LA.
TMZ was the first to report on the teacher's comments.
There's certainly photo and video evidence that she was most likely with David. They were hanging out together. It's unclear if this was.
So she kept running away to him and maybe coming back home. Because, I mean, as a mom or dad, you can't do shit. Once your child is a teenager, you can't do shit. You could give them all the advice, but if they want to run out the house, they're going to run out the house. I'm going to lock the door. They ain't coming back. But they can run out the house and run, whatever. I guess maybe it's a girl, so you, like, take her back. Like, maybe she learned her lesson this time, but at a certain amount of time, the mom might have been like, yo, you running in and out my motherfucking house. You dating these older men. You ain't showing up for school. Leave. She might have had other kids, and like you're a nuisance, and you teaching them bad. Like, I can't do it. I'm sorry, but who knows?
Was a romantic relationship.
Rivas' teacher put out a video, and it may be the smoking gun in the case.
Nima Rahmani, president of West Coast Trial Lawyers, says the teacher's claims are damaging because Celeste was only 13 when she first went missing in April 2024. If investigators confirm she ran away with David at that time, he would have been 18.
The mere fact that an 18-year-old is in the presence of a 13-year-old who had run away is not unlawful. But if there's any sexual activity, if there is any force or coercion, that could be kidnapping, that could be rape, that could be trafficking. That's the exposure that David has, setting aside the fact that she's now been found dead.
See, and then it's weird. Like I said before, if it was just a random body and he on tour and a world tour, then you don't stop it. If it's a girl and y'all got the same tattoo and like you know her, it's weird that you don't stop that tour or come back or do something. Like, he don't want to be, at this time, he might be, it's years later, it might be past the limitation, the statute of limitations or whatever you call it, like, and he can't, or he be like, yeah, I did this, but it'd be nasty. His career be over. Even if he like, yo, I did this, I was in a relationship with her, but I didn't kill her. His career is over. Now, if he wants something like she was a fan, she kept running away, she found out where I lived, I kept bringing her back home, I didn't know what to do, then maybe he'd do that. But, like, either way, his career is over. Like, even if he didn't kill her and he was just messing with her, like, it's over. It is fucking over. It's probably over now. Even just the accusation is over. Damn.
Day after the medical examiner identified the remains in the Tesla as those of 15-year-old Celeste Rivas. LAPD investigators served a search warrant at David's home in the
that he was responsible or is responsible for her tragic death.
Former prosecutor, now criminal defense attorney Dimitri Gorin, says while the court of public opinion may already believe David was involved in Celeste's death, proving it in court will be far more difficult.
You know, a plausible reason of what happened possibly is that she had access to his car. He travels the world and somebody, one of her friends, somebody else harmed her and put her in the car.
That is, yeah.
David was supposed to perform at the Greek tomorrow night. That has been canceled. In fact, his world tour has been canceled as well.
So he could admit to that, yo, she had access to my car, but why would she wasn't even old enough to fucking drive. Like, why would she, unless he's like, oh, you know what an excuse may be? Just putting yourself in the mind of a killer. Yo, she was running away from her mother. She was being abused. and she didn't know what to do, and she told me about it, and I knew her since she was 10. I was under the age of 18, and I knew her since then, and we were just friends, and she told me, like, I'm like, yo, you listen, you need a place to stay. Maybe it wasn't the right thing. Maybe I should call CPS, the police. But I said, yo, if you need a place to stay and you feel comfortable here, you can sit here, and I got a big house, and it's whatever. I shouldn't have done that, but I did, and I regret it. I should have called somebody, but I let her stay, but I did not harm her. Then maybe people forget about it in a couple years, or he go back undercover, start writing for somebody else. Because I don't see his career going back up. Even if he didn't do it, it's like too close for comfort. Like people go like, oh, did he? It's crazy how many people in their life knew she was dating him and knew he was grown, and she was a minor. So sad. Exactly. Gotta like that. Why aren't they checking it? Yeah, the GPS and camera. Is it a fact they are not? They probably did. I'm probably sure they got it. It overwrites camera footage. Damn. Well, we're gonna see what happens in the future, but this is crazy. I think, I mean, at this point, I'm gonna have to say you did it. You did it, or maybe he has multiple girls, and they just, and I guess him murdering her would be looked at as like greater than him just like sleeping with her, which is nasty, but to kill a little girl and sleep with her is crazy. Rape her, basically. Rape her, whatever they want to say on YouTube, I don't care. They could limit my shit. I'm going to say what it is. That's crazy. But, like, damn, I don't even know how to. He would have to come out and plead guilty to a lesser crime that won't get him life. Or maybe he had multiple girls, like I'm saying, and they took it out on her. Like, what? You did this? This is my... Because he is a celebrity. He's a singer. He could have been courting multiple girls. And like, what? You did this? Or you got pregnant by him? No. And maybe somebody killed her. He don't even know. They just did it for him. But just like, oh, I did it for you. Like, I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. It's crazy.